Doctors in Myanmar have vowed to shut hospitals across the country as public protests intensified amid calls to defy the new military regime that took control of the government and seized civilian leaders in a coup on Monday. A civil disobedience movement started by pro-democracy activists, including medical professionals, announced on social media that more than 70 hospitals and medical departments would stop work in protest of what is called an illegitimate government. Another campaign initiated by lawmakers saw residents in Myanmar's commercial capital Yangon bang pots and honk cars on Tuesday evening to show their opposition to the military coup. The military has ruthlessly staged a coup and is putting their own interests above our vulnerable population who have been facing medical, economic, and social hardships during this global pandemic, reads a statement posted to the Civil Disobedience Movement Facebook page, which has gained more than 160,000 followers since it was started on Tuesday. The group pledged to only take direction from Suu Kyi and her National League for Democracy party. Meanwhile, teachers groups, including the Myanmar Teachers Federation, have announced that they would join the civil disobedience campaign soon. The civil disobedience movement was started by the Yangon Youth Network following the seize of power by the army. Internet service providers in Myanmar have blocked Facebook-owned services in the country. In Mizoram, student bodies have staged a sit-in protesting the recently military coup in Myanmar and the human rights violation in the neighboring country. The students showed solidarity with the people of Myanmar, a country with which Mizoram shares a 404-kilometer free movement regime border. They also expressed solidarity with Myanmar's Mizo communities, which too have faced the brunt of the coup. On Wednesday, hundreds of students and leaders of NGOs participated in the demonstration held in front of Vanapa Hall in Mizoram's capital, Aizawl. Peter Changte, vice president of student body Mizo Zirlai Paul, said that the purpose of the demonstration was to reach out to the Mizo communities living in Myanmar. We share the sufferings and joy of our Mizo brothers and sisters in Myanmar. We will always stand for them, he said. Meanwhile, Mizoram's ruling MNF party, Mizo National Front, advisor and state's rural development minister Lalruat Kima said that the state government will not betray the Mizo communities in Myanmar in times of distress. Ahead of the assembly polls in Assam, State Health, Education and Finance Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma said that the BJP does not need votes from the Bengali origin Muslim community in the state elections, often referred to as the Mia Muslims, to win the elections. The state minister also went on to say that the community is openly challenging Assamese culture and language and the composite Indian culture. They have started identifying themselves as Mias. These so-called Mia people are very communal and fundamental, and that they are involved in many activities to distort Assamese culture and Assamese language. So I do not want to be an MLA with their vote. I will not be able to sit in the assembly if they voted for me, Sarma told reporters in Guwahati, according to Indian Express. The people who are openly challenging Assamese culture and language and challenging composite Indian culture, they should not vote for us, Himanta Biswa Sarma said. Sarma said that the ruling BJP will not give tickets to those identifying themselves as Mia Muslims, and he also urged Congress to do the same. The assembly elections in Assam is due in March-April this year. In sports, Indian Super League franchisee FC Goa have completed the signing of Indian international Amarjit Singh Kiam. The 20-year-old has put pen to paper on a contract that will see the midfielder spend the rest of the season with the Gaurs. Hailing from Manipur, Amarjit already has 5 national caps under his belt. The gritty midfielder captured the imagination of the nation while captaining the national team in the 2017 FIFA Under-17 World Cup. The following season saw Amarjit sign for Jamshedpur FC. FC Goa showed their excitement in their Twitter, saying, "We are not done yet. We are adding more steel to our midfield." Presenting you India International, captain of historic India Under-17 World Cup team, Amarjit Kiam. Like, subscribe and hit the bell icon for news that matters and stories that inspire.